Husker fans were disappointed with the result of today's game, but the optimism for Coach Frost remains. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Zach Worthington caught up with fans after the game.
Katrina, there were some growing pains today, but fans I spoke with are still excited about the prospects of this team. It will just take some time. The Scott Frost era finally kicked off today in Lincoln. Heading into the matchup, fans I spoke with remained grounded and level-headed with their expectations.
I thought it was going to be a close game. Most people did. We weren't going to blow them out of the water. The Buffs are a great team, so yeah. It was a good fight, and we'll just see what we can do next week.
What do you expect for a first game? And it was a tough opponent, and you're going to make mistakes. They'll get that ironed out. Frost is a good coach. He'll do a great job.
The game came right down to the wire. One penalty called on the defense late in the game really seemed to sway the outcome.
Other than the play at the very end of the game where we had the rough and the receiver for 15 yards, we'd have won that game.
One fan, recognized for his Beat CU license plate at a game decades ago, was back in town today to recreate the historic moment. On the field, fans were impressed by the new-look offense and the play of freshman quarterback Adrian Martinez.
I thought he was great. I hope he's not hurt bad. We're going to need him.
I was really impressed with Martinez. The way he played, you could tell it didn't seem like he was a freshman. It really didn't. He had a couple of plays there that he did make some mistakes, but other than that, it's nice to see a quarterback be able to roll out of the pocket and be mobile at Nebraska again.
Last week's rainout did seem to have an early impact on the team as they found themselves down 14-0 early on. Fans say not being able to play in a first game to shake out the rust was a factor today. But the competitive nature of the team was a welcome sight.
I saw more effort there than I've seen it probably the last 10 years.
It was just so much better to watch than it was the last couple of years. There was something on the field. There was a good product and stuff. It was just one of those days. It wasn't our day in the end.
It was a tightly contested, fun game that had fans on the edge of their seats throughout, and it was only game number 1 of the season.
You got the first game out of the way, you got all those jitters. They always say that a team makes their biggest strides from first to second week. We didn't have a first week, so saying that this was our first week, I see a lot of improvement coming for next week.
One thing that fans brought up often was the fact that it takes time to turn a major program around. So be patient, Husker fans. Today was the dawning of a new era.